All righty then. What's up, Phantom? How's it going? Thought you were doing a LADX run earlier. Everything's working. Yes, yes. Good.
Meteorite barrage.
Yo, Yuki, thank you for the raid, my friend. Happy affiliate birthday. Yeah, apparently. I always thought it was on April 1st. But I got like an email about it and it was like apparently it's on March 27th or 28th or something. So it's either tomorrow or the next day. But I stream on Wednesdays, so here we are. But yeah. What is up? What are you up to today, Yuki? Hope your stream went well. Alright. Xenoblade X needed your robot. Fair enough. It's a good robot. Two. 3. Wow, that was really late. Let me make sure I have my notes open. Oh yeah, because I stopped the initial movement. That makes sense. Oh, I think I messed this up actually. Yeah. I did the wrong movement. Oops. For that particular. Yeah. Did the wrong movement for that particular frame. What am I doing? Hold on. Two. Very good, very good. One more time. Three. Alright, so we still got that down. Let's practice. Oh, man. Didn't trust you to move into that cloud. It's fine. There you go. Kind of messed that fight up a little bit. Yo, what's up, Chasu? Thank you, thank you. It's been 7 years. Your resub message got eaten. Oh. Whatever. Yo, Aura, thank you for the good luck. I appreciate it. Assume it's what you wanted to send. It's between this and someone whiffing a life sword, a Z-Saber, and bar sword versus duo. Yo, thank you for the good luck, streamer. Appreciate it. So wait, what is this? I didn't raise Shamik, did I? Oh. Damn, I can't believe how close that race was between Kamari and I. The fact that it was like we were both on Gregor at the same time. There for everyone else who hasn't experienced it. Literally, like, within...
I died to Gregor. She's Jewish.
Oh!
That second turn where I got no chips, dude. That just threw me off so hard. Like, holy.
Let's see if and there we go. Dang, a photo finish
GG,
for
Rich.
sure. That was like legitimately so close. Actually crazy. If I want a quick chuckle, yeah, sure. What's up? Let's see it. Force fight. There you go. Well, this is the ideal draw. Alright, before we do that, let's take a look at this.
The life sword. Oh, look at my pose. Look at my action pose. Repleroid time. Fuck. Okay, I guess it will be like Repleroid time next turn. You chose. No. No, it's not true. What the fuck?
He even hit the...
Just die.
He always has invis first too.
Ugh.
Yeah. I don't know what his buster stats are, but yeah, like totally could have just charge shot it a few times. It happens. It happens. Ugh. Ooh, that actually worked out perfectly. I'm a very clippable fella. It is true. Anytime I go on your like Blue Sky account, there's occasionally just a good old-fashioned like Mega Man platformer. Fail. Yeah, it'll be fine. To be fair, when you do 100% run, at a certain point you're going to make some type of dumb mistake because it's just that long. And at a certain point you just get tired. Especially in Yuki's case when they're like 24 hours. Wow. Game just robbing him. Yeah, I really wanted the meteor. Anyway, that was good. Little warm up. Let me go and open the actual one, and then we'll go ahead and get some runs going. Can't believe I've been an affiliate for 7 years. Been streaming that long. What the fuck? Sorry. Don't remember what I'm doing. Your bones hurt. Oh. All right. I'm at the fight. timer. Timer. You know, with the whole like Partner Plus program thing, I was thinking about sub-goaling some fancy stuff again, seeing if I could hit one of those thresholds, but I don't stream enough anymore to really justify sub-goaling the really long runs. Might have been early. 50 chance I love my subs. Speedrun BN4 100%. That one I will probably pass on. I did that one casually, relatively recently on the Legacy Collection, following Lucky's route. Of your odds, okay. The run's actually not that bad. There is like one part of the run that absolutely I despise. I'm pretty sure it was BGMDs in Black Earth 1. Duo Omega is like really easy when you just Holy Dream. you just kind of kill him. Or since that is a Red Sun exclusive, you could also do the Yuki special against him, where you just put down grass panels and wood soul and become invincible. What? That has never happened to me before. Dollar point plus Holy Dream plus attack plus 30 plus attack plus 10. Yep. I think you might have to. You may not have to. I actually don't know the math because I don't actually know how much damage it does. But obviously you can always area grab in Sanctuary. Well, you have to Sanctuary, but like you area grab first so you get more Sanctuary panels. I might have just been like severely early is actually what probably happened. Yeah, it would be the turn before. Like my party hat? Yo, thanks. Yo, thank you, Axel. Appreciate it. But yeah, honestly, the run wasn't that bad, but I don't know. I don't know if I have it in me to do 15+ hour runs anymore. Oops. What's been going on this week? That's actually crazy. I did an extra buster in the tutorial and it put me on the first frame of the window. I actually went early by normal standards. For AP drops on April 6th or 2nd. Very nice, very nice. Donkey Kong 64 might be fun. There's a lot of games that I was looking at the AP list. Or supported games list. And there's a lot of games that I think I need to like beat myself. For example, I've actually never beaten Ocarina of Time. I need to go back and actually just do that for once in my life. It's 0.6.0. What does 060 drop? What does that give? Is that games that are in the works or games that like technically work but aren't officially released yet? Because I did know that they're working on BN6. I saw someone working on it. Playing multi-world? I must have been wrong about the number, but that's fine. One wiggle and we're fine. We did get one! I guess that makes sense why I didn't see Crystal on the list then. Even though I've seen people talk about doing Crystal in AP. Due to licensing? Then how do certain games like Ocarina of Time get listed as officially supported? M rating makes sense, I guess. Actually don't need money. You run a cave story but you're lazy? I saw VVV on there on the supported games list and I was like, damn, I haven't thought about that game in a hot minute. I went and replayed it, beat it in like an hour, did it again in like 30 minutes when I wasn't trying to collect the retrinket. I was thinking about doing it for the async I saw people talking about in Kilios's Discord. I'm still hesitant, not because I don't want to join or because I'm being a bitch, I promise, but because it would be starting on Saturday and I feel bad because Angie is coming to visit me on Saturday. And I want to spend the day with her and I don't want people to get caught up behind me if I don't play that day. You're telling on me? Go for it. Licensing differences? Wow, this is actually a really good time. What the hell? Yeah, I think Angie knows. Don't worry. I guess what confuses me is like what sort of licenses get in the way. It's like these games are... Is it just that like the makers of Paper Mario Randomizer are just like, no, we don't want this supported in multi-world? But yeah, still considering joining the archipelago, but I just feel bad if I'm holding everyone back for like a day or two. Phantom, they could fill you in? Because I'm sitting here like, did Archipelago somehow get licensing from Nintendo to modify Ocarina of Time? Like, what kind of universe is that? That's what I'm like, there's no universe that happened. I shouldn't have done that. Do you love your job? No, yeah, that if you're talking about like that type of license, I kind of get that actually, so that kind of makes sense. It's like software development licenses and stuff. That kind of checks out. Okay. I was like, what kind of licenses are we talking about here? But yeah, I was actually looking at Archipelago. I was thinking about doing VVV because it would be a lot simpler. I think in the entire game there would be a total of like 25 checks. And then I was actually also thinking about doing Minecraft. Damn, Kilios. Got his ass. Do a Battle Network jigsaw puzzle? True. True. I did see your post. I saw the picture of the puzzle. Mashing. My favorite type of fight. Ah, I had the wide sword draw. Okay, I lost like 2-3 seconds to just being stupid. My bad. I meant to do this. But anyway, how are you, Kilios? Hope you're doing well today. I forget the full list of games that I was looking at that I was like, I could do that. Your 9 gotchas. Go back to being a lazy human. Classic. You see, the secret is to just be a lazy human. That's how I've been. Could do Link to the Past.
Only one more.
Close Uber. Thank you for the 68 months. What a draw. I hate this fight with a passion. And the good tracker. The thing is, I've never played A Link to the Past before. And that's like what I consider when I think about games I could play. Is, have I played it before? Have I beaten it before? Do I feel confident enough playing it? Funnily enough, one of them that I was looking at was actually Terraria. I think it was like Terraria, Stardew Valley, Minecraft, VVV, Battle Network 3. Don't beat the dragon before you hit your goal so you don't end up like Mogul. Yeah. I remember that whole ordeal. I forget if you can't do it in vanilla. I've been playing a lot of modded recently, but I'm pretty sure you can resummon the dragon. That said, doing it is probably a fucking nightmare. Oh, it requires defeating the Wither like multiple times, I'm pretty sure, so. What the fuck is this draw? Well, I think I might be resetting this one because play stages to stay unlocked. To be fair, I've also never played those. Oh my god. I'm just gonna kill this run. I wrote down a list of at least the supported games. I actually wrote down Hollow Knight, but I don't think I'd actually be confident enough playing that game. And then I wrote down Pokemon Emerald. And then yeah, BN3, Minecraft, Stardew Valley, Terraria, VVV. I'd have to look at the list of unsupported games too though. I'll keep that in mind, Axel. I'll keep that one in mind. convinced you to try out Hat after you had a amazing time doing it yourself. Don't forget the plus. Yeah, that's very important. It's even got Mega in it, so it's basically just another Mega Man game. League of Legends is supported in Archipelago? How the fuck does that work? What even gets champions? Can run it with a group? I'd have to understand. But yeah, I actually need to play through Hat in Time myself. I literally saw it in my Steam library the other day and I was just like, now hang on a second. I thought I didn't buy that game. Finally play the DLC this week? Hell yeah. Almost missed it. Appreciate the cigar busters. That it was. Good. Nice. Oh, Kilios. I think I saw you guys playing it the day after I played with everyone, but did you try out Repo? It's too funny. Fuck. That's the last like good session after the Archie. Yep. Sarcophagus you didn't before you had another 3 in your group and a separate voice call to do League. Salty that they finished first. I'm just curious how that works, because it's like, what exactly gets randomized and what are checks? Do you have to win games with a specific champion? Can't believe Jimmy called me out. Literally said that I hate you guys just because I said that I was second guessing if I should join the async just because Saturday is the day my girlfriend is coming to visit. I wanted to spend time with her. You know what it felt like. Fun bonding. There will be a day once, eventually, where I'm sure we'll be able to sit down and have her try out Battle Network. Closet fighting for his life. Walk to 7-Eleven. Oh my god. I do remember that actually. Wow. Down to get the first frame of the window. Choosing a girl before the boys. Listen. I'll always choose her before anyone else. Nothing you can do can convince me otherwise. I actually think Donkey Kong 64 would be really cool. Days we will never stop joking about. Very good. I actually don't remember which one's corners is. Two busters. Okay. Zero. I think I was early. Donkey Kong 64 is actually going with Project 64? Is this an anti-Rish version? True, honestly. Very true. If I was truly anti-Rish though, it would be a complementary color and I would be green, so. Hipsterish. Listen, I'm not saying it out loud either, Shamik. Don't worry. I know how it could sound, so. Forgot to do the laundry. I actually did do my laundry yesterday. And I wore red yesterday. But the next shirt in my dresser was blue, so. So here we are. Starts at 10 this Sunday. I'm actually gonna do this because I think I went really late on the 27. I did it. I made it. Nah. Yeah, that is, I don't know what frame I was on, but anyway. Might have been a tad early. Oh. Ow. Am I hearing things moving outside, or am I hearing thunderstorm? No, it sounds like thunder, but could also be like a trash can moving around. I think I was still early. Steel trash can lid? Yeah, that would be impressive. That was definitely within the right window. Pretty sure what I'm hearing is a thunderstorm. That would be a shame if my power went out. Maybe it is super. Don't like that frame. Alright. We need 250 Zenny, which is really awkward. But it's an attempt for now. Alright, so we need 50s any. $50. Okay. We have an attempt. Not bad at all. Yo, what's up, AOTW? How's it going? We made it. Did a bunch of YouTube stuff? Yep. Got a lot of stuff uploaded to YouTube thanks to the Twitch news. All of my PBs are now officially on YouTube. My Star Force DX playthrough is also uploaded to YouTube. And I have a new VODs channel that has all of my old highlights, other than the ones that are actually on my main channel. Yo. Getting through the post game of BN3 is a lot of fun, actually. I actually think it's a pretty common opinion to have BN3 be the favorite of all of the post games. That was stupid. Not a great draw. Not a great draw at all. But yeah, BN3 post game is pretty good. It's got a lot of fun content to it. Obviously, it still has the standard, like, collect them all type grinds, which can be frustrating depending on if you're into that type of thing or not. But don't know why I'm holding start this whole time. Could be a neat little challenge thing. Would definitely benefit from getting a style. I'm using Bolt. Oops. Could have taken a cannon, but fine. To boot, yo. What's up, Stavros? Thank you. Appreciate it. Had to save state when you found the fight, though. Yeah, I imagine that took a few tries. Mostly because you have to start the fight at low HP. This motherfucker. I think enjoying the fight and it being well designed are two entirely different things. I personally don't think Bubble Man is a very well designed fight. Unless you're coming from the perspective of thematically. Thematically, boss fight makes a ton of sense. Fits his character very well. But like, conceptually, I think that fight is not well designed because the challenging part about it is not, in my opinion, fun to deal with. Ugh, I was almost there. Oh, what's up, Phantom Axel? Thank you, thank you. Well, that'll be fine. Nice. What a fucking draw. Please, sir, stop drawing swords! Oh my god. Well, this run I think is toast as well. You got 5 dashes, and what's the fucking point? You just don't draw him. Yeah, I don't particularly want to have a PB where I just lose a minute to B license. Nah, BN3 is great. It's always funny watching like an old speedrun for me and then being like immediately convinced that like I should go and grind that one. Thank you for cursing the run, by the way, Phantom Axel. Forget why I was looking at BN3 the other day. Someone was talking about my BN3 time and was like surprised that someone was able to save like 5-6 minutes on it, and I was like, well, it's not that good. I mean, it is good, especially for its time. Sorry, one. It's a bit late. This thing moves so fast. I hope that wasn't too late. Alright. Surprising. Cool. Alright. Just need 200 Zenny to get a run going. Yo, what's up, Moogle? Thank you for the good luck. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I'll be honest, I very recently remembered that I have a collection of hats that I just haven't been wearing. Did I get Zenny from the last fight? I don't even remember. Your hair? It messes up my hair, but... Oh right, I got Zenny, but it wasn't enough because... I couldn't get a double delete, so I got a 9 rank. Well, we just got enough. I don't know, I actually like accessorizing my like outfits with hats, like matching my hat to my outfit and stuff like that. The one problem is that my only like red hat is Dr. Lupo branded. And like, don't get me wrong, I like Dr. Lupo. But I'm not like a huge fan of his, so I don't want to just like wear his branded stuff out and about. I got the hat as a gift. Yes, talking to the security cubes does reset your step counter in BN2. I think it also does in BN1. Well, I just don't think BN1 has security cubes. There's a lot of other stuff that resets your step counter to talk to, though. Like the World 3 doors and stuff. Oops. But yeah, we talked to the security cubes a couple of times to reset our step counter, or at least make use of that fact. Yeah. I updated my times on Mega Man leaderboards to use my YouTube videos. But Mega Man leaderboards is not the same as speedrun.com. If you submit a run, it will always overwrite your last run. Like whatever existing run you have. You can basically only ever have one run per game. So it doesn't keep stuff historically. So I was able to say like, oh yeah, this run happened on this day or whatever. But I wasn't able to like edit an existing run. Nice. It's okay. But because of that, it basically was just like I asked Fat Kid to go in and approve all my runs because they've already been approved. And he's a moderator on there. And when that happened, it apparently shows runs on the homepage based on when they were approved, aka the most recently approved runs. So all of them got bulk approved and just overflowed the homepage with just my runs. Okay, that is definitely thunder. I did hear that we were supposed to have a thunderstorm or something. Finish this vid. Good luck, good luck. Appreciate the lurk. Alright, can I like get through this split with like decent fights, please? Jesus Christ, my fights today have been awful on this split. Ugh. You know what? I'm just gonna wait it out. I don't think bustering is going to be faster than just... That is not a good start to this split. Or we can only hope, Phantom Axel, we can only hope. But yeah, I'll be honest, it's been kind of nice having everything uploaded to YouTube, and hope you guys who have watched stuff on YouTube have been enjoying it. It's been nice seeing the subscriber number go up. Before I exported everything, I was at like below 300. Slowly but surely going up to like, I think I'm at like 316 or something. Over the course of like 2 weeks, so. Please. Ugh. Can be hard finding my PBs. I'm pretty sure there's just a playlist on my channel that has all of my PBs. Including my Mega Man 11 one now. So literally all of my PBs are on there. Yeah, I think even my like channel page should list that playlist like front and center. Reading the description. Yeah, I tried to mostly just keep the description from the Twitch export when I could. But but yeah, there's really just a playlist. All my PBs across every category. The only one that's technically not on there is Dragon Mark for Death Bandit, because I forgot to highlight that one, so it doesn't exist anywhere anymore. Thank God. Alright. Nice, very nice. Alright, this is acceptable. Still acceptable. 1, 2, 3. Every time you consider trying another Mega Man, something stops you? What do you mean another Mega Man? Like another Battle Network game? Or just like another Mega Man series that you haven't tried before? I think you shouldn't let your own perception of your skill level get in the way of you enjoying a game. Like, you're admitting that BN3 is fun. A lot of the other Battle Network games would probably also be fun to you. Especially BN2 or 6, I think. But like, yeah, I don't think you should let your perception of your own skill level affect your enjoyment of anything. I mean, you say your knowledge is very low, but like, realistically, you know how to play the game. You've beaten the game, right? Like, as a kid, I didn't know shit about Battle Network series. That is true. There's also really good resources nowadays, greatly improved from the past, so. Funnily enough, you can actually skip out on custom style if you were so inclined. by abusing the chip trader. Doesn't have sick ASCII art? True, honestly. But yeah, I honestly think that, like, ultimately at the end of the day, like, if you want to play the games, you should absolutely play them. You know? If you really like BN3, I'm sure you will like BN2 and 6, and probably the rest of the series too. But it's not a great start. Alright, if I draw dash next turn, fight's over. Cool. That was actually not bad at all. Maybe losing a bit of time, but all things considered, that was a pretty standard quick man fight. The setups? Do you just mean like timing of the dash? That one's actually surprisingly easy. When I first learned this route, I was mildly concerned. I was like, wait, we skip it on Gutsman and we skip it on guard. How do we deal with Quickman? But yeah, it's literally just like you see Quickman start moving, you just press A, the dash will always hit. It's surprisingly simple. Now, some of the other setups are like, why does that work? For example, like the triple B tank setup is kind of funny. You just move back and forth enough because you kind of try and buffer the movement to hit the timing. Full synchro is amazing in my opinion. It rewards you for learning enemy attack patterns and for proper timing by getting double damage. Now, BN4 does implement a thing that we like to call random synchro. It's not random. It's basically just rewarding you for hitting... God, what am I doing? Whatever that was. If you said the same. Yeah, full synchro in BN4 through 6 is quite literally just... you hit them with a chip just before they attack. You will counter hit them, kind of like BN3's counter hit system, except BN3's only works at the end of a fight. And if you counter hit them, you get full synchro. And as long as you don't get hit out of full synchro before you use a chip, your next chip usage will deal double damage. I will admit, I dislike the aspect of how you're supposed to grind for bug frags in BN 4 through 6. Because the best way is effectively find BGMD fights, which is no fun. But the counter hit and full synchro system, in my opinion, is really, really good. I just wish that they added a better method for grinding bug frags. Thank you for blessing the run, Untouchable. Wait, what am I doing? I'm just throwing now. I've been operating purely on muscle memory this whole time. And for some reason it's just going out the window right now. Just missed. That's fine though. I may have killed the run though. Just too much time loss by jacking in there. I think I lost myself like... I probably lost myself like 30 seconds at this point. No, it's not chat distracting me. I should be better about that. Can never blame chat for... Cause like literally I'm actually like so unfocused on the run like this whole time. I'm even impressed I've managed to do this well thus far, so I just kind of kept letting it go. But now for some reason I'm just like not doing the right things. Please. It's definitely true. Okay, my lights just flickered. Lovely. Half asleep earlier. I feel that. I think that watching someone play the game, you will just naturally pick up on things. I think that's true of speedruns. I think that's true of literally anything. Like, I've unironically learned how to play, like, for example, champions in League of Legends solely by watching like a streamer play them. Because I just like see the things that they generally do or try and do, and then I'm like, oh, I will try that myself, you know? Alright. At least one. Okay, fine. Yeah, no, exactly. Now, to be fair, I have not learned how to play Lee Sin, but but yeah, you just see the like actions they try to do, and you just kind of, at least for me, I just instinctually pick up on those things. And then, like, even if it's like something that's like technically complicated, I won't succeed right away, but I'll be like, okay, I know that I did that wrong. Rather than just being like, oh, I saw this done once before, or like, I know that this is possible, you know? I think like any video game, watching someone else play it is a good way to learn. So even though it is like Bound Arc 2 that I've been playing recently, you can technically always watch like my past videos and stuff like that, and you get the same experience. I didn't lose enough time to justify killing the run. Pretty sure those 10 seconds of time lost, though, are solely because of dumb movement errors. But anyway, even just like if you were to watch like Bound Arc 2, for example, you'd kind of learn certain techniques or learn things about the game that would improve your gameplay in other battle networks as well, in my opinion. Wow. That was a bad 1 and 8. Not too bad. Kind of down for that. There are some things, like if you tried to do that yourself without understanding exactly what I'm doing, you would mess that up. You know what I mean? There's been many times where I've done that. Like I'll watch Jagumba's run for inspiration, and I have to like do things multiple times before I understand the concept behind them, you know? It's like, but if you went and just tried to do that fight with that exact draw, you wouldn't get the sorties to line up, and you'd be like, what happened? Because it's a timing thing, and you have to know what to look for and all that, you know? Nice. No, I know. It's just a funny like tangent side story to it, where there are things that like you're not going to be able to just pick up right away just by watching something, because you have to fully understand it. You need someone to fully explain things to get other concepts as well. Nice. That's actually a really good draw. Canonless after watching speedruns. Yep. I know about Canonless. I have no clue how the fuck it works. Okay, that was kind of funny. Oops. Dang, if I didn't mess up that, what's it called? That timing on the pause buffer. I think when he moves it up, I was supposed to be patient. That was my mistake. I thought it was go right away. But anyway, that's actually not too bad for that split anyway. I know it looks like we're bleeding time, but there's a lot of time save in some of the coming splits though. Yo, what's up, Brett? DGI. Just so long as we get Sapring 2B and a couple of prisms. Well, more than a couple. Let's try and get 3, shall we? Yeah, I think the timer is a really good indicator on the pace of a run. Like, it kind of shows you that this run has lost a lot of time, because I've done this entire run 40 seconds faster before. It's a good indicator of that. However, yeah, you have to keep in mind that like I've made mistakes in my past runs too, so not a fan of that. Ugh, not the greatest of quick man fights. But yeah, this is the big split. Well, one of the big splits. Um, yes, that's the split. That's important, but when I say big split, I'm also talking about where there's like a lot of time save. You can actually see on live split, I can save 38 seconds or so. On this one alone. Yeah, this one's very important because I do need to get Zapring 2B. Yeah. If it was just Zapring, this split would be so much easier. But it has to be Zapring 2B. So I'm glad that by being sixth, they kind of learned their lesson on that front. Made it so that the 2 chip requirements are like don't require a specific code. It just checks if the is in your library. Basically in BN6, there are 2 areas that require you to have a certain chip. Just like this game requires you to have Zapring 2B, it also requires you to have a guard star at some point. But it doesn't tell you you need guard 1A. Yeah, Ice Ball, but the thing with Ice Ball is it has to be M-coded. Same thing with Wind. Wind has to be star coded. And Yo-Yo 1 has to be G coded. Right? All of those in BN3 require you to have the chip in a specific code and then takes it from you. BN6 does not take the chip from you, nor does it require you to have a guard 1A code or a train arrow A code. It requires you to have the chips in your library, basically show proof that you have gotten one, and that's it. You could even ship trader it away and not have it anymore, but it's okay because it's in your library. Yeah, BN3 does have Longsword E. That one I always forget about because it's just a BMD that you pick up. So I just am like, oh, that's not a chip requirement. You don't even have to get it dropped. But yes, that is also a requirement. You need it during one of the N1GP, like, prelim stuff. Yeah. You trade it and they, I think give you something. I forget if it's like a pass or something. Yoka pass, thank you. That was what I thought it was. We got the draw. The perfect draw. How was my acting? Good? Yep. No, yeah, it's one of those things where like every casual player probably didn't get walled there because the BMD to pick it up is like very obvious. It's in ACDC 3. When you're going to the square, you will probably see it and be like, ooh, shiny, and then run back and get it. You know? So like every casual playthrough ever will pick that up. Unless you share no... Only problem, that is true. If it's in your folder, that's one thing. But you should then at least know that you have it and be able to take it out. That's actually a very good draw. Right. So I'm not going to go for anything fancier than this, so... I don't like this. I went for it all. Pretty sure that might be a 10 rank. No, it's a 9. There was a slim chance from that fight, but didn't get them to line up the way I wanted. I don't like this at all. So that was a mistake. I should have taken at least one other ship, but whatever. Alright. Here's the final chance. Alright, 9 rank. If I didn't get hit, there was an okay chance at that, but sadly, I cannot continue the run. It's like decent pace, but I'd have to do a backup because reasons. Alright, we'll give it a couple more attempts. Yes, it is apparently my affiliate anniversary. Yo, thank you, HCW. Appreciate it. So 4 meteor ships and 3 grass just kind of just murders everything. Yeah, meteors with grass channels. Gonna do a lot of damage. Yo, Phantom. Have a great night. I appreciate you hanging out. Hope you sleep well, my friend. Should be fun. Got you through Planet V3, you gotta figure out Drillman V2. Good luck. Drillman is a very annoying boss. Alright, different row. Pretty sure it's 2 busters. Yep. Yo, Colonel, thank you for the good luck. Appreciate it. A crazy draw. To be fair, Flashman would be the most likely. I believe he has the like least health of any of the bosses, so. Evil Cut PA? Ooh. Bar sword's tricky, trust me. Don't feel bad about not knowing how to use it. No. Why did I have to get caught on you? Funnily enough, left B, right B, left B is going to get you something, but it's going to ignore the left B, the second left B, because it's BN3 we're talking about. Thank you for cursing the run, Angie. Can be a pain to get good at. No, yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, that sounds like Neovari. BB left, down, up. That one is correct, but that one's tricky. Invis chips are very strong, I agree. Not necessarily that it's finicky, it's just really easy to mess up because it's not like a simple motion on the D-pad. It's very easy to accidentally put in a left or a right input. Protoman and BN5? Yeah, I can imagine. Jimmy teleports. Yeah, if you use a joystick, even more reason. It's much easier on a joystick to accidentally get a wrong input. Ooh, 3171. I don't like that frame. Infinite area grabs are just cheating. Protoman is simply not. Protoman is simply not restricted by the same simple rules as you. I don't know, I've always had a decent experience. With D-pads for PlayStation controllers. In fact, I pretty much always speedrun with PlayStation controllers. Started off with a PS4 controller. Now I use a PS5. I've never had one break on me, actually. I've always like blamed my controller for my shortcomings, but in reality, I don't think my controllers have ever really had too many issues. Yeah, okay, so that one was 3177. I went really late. Ah. The classic sticky controller. I managed to, I think, learn well enough to not grip my controller too hard. I definitely grip it probably a bit harder than needed, but thank you for blessing the run AOTW. I appreciate it. I've opened one of my controllers. It might have been my PS4 controller, actually. And then I kind of broke one of the triggers. Not broke beyond repair, or broke to the point of being unable to use it, but I made it much more fragile. So I was kind of worried it would stop working eventually. Come on. That's in your folder. Yup. That's got a list for you. Zero. Okay. Good. Alright, we just need 200 Zenny to get a run going. Ba-ba-ba-ba. But all right. This run continues. Jesus. I have to do a 2-turn run. So this time is going to be pretty bad, actually. Getting 3 encounters, man. 1 2-turn runaway. Wish I could have gotten that fight after buying the HP memory. Nice draw. This will be acceptable. It'll be fine. We'll make it work. This will likely be the last run of the day. That's assuming we even make it that far. Haven't been exactly very lucky when it comes to the B license split. We're already on a not so great pace. Maybe Net Society deserves it. Who am I to say? Uh, just hit that first dash. It's so bad at the pause buffer strat on Airman. I just don't get it. I really didn't need to grab this. Whatever. Muscle memory trumps. Habits are really hard to break sometimes. Bum, bum, bum. Interesting draw. Nice. I like that draw. Don't like that draw. I mean, if you ever do record it, feel free to upload it and just like post it in my Discord or something. Finally, they cooperated. Maybe I will not get the encounter this time. Wow. We take those. All right. Nice. 3 dashes. Pretty please. I will not complain. It's just a little delayed on the 3rd dash, that's all. Maybe it was saving it for this fight, where it's also optimal. Two dashes, pretty please. Thank you. Very nice, very nice. That was a pretty good split outside of the fact that I didn't need to grab the 1000 Zenny. And I think it was literally just the first fight was bad. It wasn't the first fight, no, it was the first gauntlet Zapring fight. Bunnies. I was just remembering what went wrong in the last split. Just basically that I grabbed 1000 Zenny unnecessarily, lost a few seconds, and the bunny fight was less than ideal because I just drew 2 cannons and no dash. Yeah, that's what I was saying about the Zenite grabbed that I didn't need to. Always like explaining things, so. 1, 2, 3. Uh. The actual details. Yeah. That will happen when you watch speedruns in Japanese. In general, even, like, it's really hard to get a sense of the story just watching a speedrun. Like, you really think you're reading those text boxes in the split second that they're on screen? But yeah, especially with the language barrier. There's some speedruns that I've watched that, like, I straight up don't know what's happening in the story. Because I'm mostly just like watching a friend speedrun a game that I've never played before. Billy Hatcher was a good example of that. I didn't watch like the whole speedrun, but I was watching Meta Ruler practice that and had no clue what was happening. those because I can't do any more damage. Not the worst thing in the world. Wish I drew more dashes, but okay, he didn't miss much, he just missed a very average quick command fight. Aw. Unlucky. You know what's kind of crazy to me? That BN2 single segment is like pretty significantly faster than BN6 now. It did not used to be the case. The N2 single segment used to be in like the 210s area, and it wasn't thought that it could really be improved too much further. The N2 single segment world record is 158 something. It's a sub 2 hour time. But BN6 world record is 203 something. So my PB is even better than that for BN2 at least. It's just crazy that like the single segment manip and then the chip trader strats, I think just like sped this category up so much. This category is almost faster than BN2 any percent, which is funny because any percent allows for manipulation, so it should be way faster. At least more consistent. But that's the thing, when you get a lot of different chips to improve consistency, you can save the time from having to save reset. Any onboarding for my Discord? Not really. In fact, I think that the role thing doesn't even work anymore. to get live now notifications because we shut down the bot that was using that. Yeah, pretty much the only roles in there are admin, mod, and then live now, which would ping you when I go live. Can technically grant that role, but there was supposed to be a bot that did that, but not anymore. Oops. My bad. God. All right. Nice. That was good. Again. Nice. That's what I meant by again. Very happy to see that. That was not ideal, but whatever. So I was secretly hoping that one of the handies would move into the middle, so I'd get a double delete, and then I could just use the cannon to whittle down the other one with busters after. But I did not win that 1 in 3. Probably would have saved like 5 seconds, honestly. Maybe more like 3 seconds or so. Because I also wouldn't have had to open the cust gauge or anything like that, which would have saved more time. But in just the fight itself, it probably would have been like 2-3 seconds. Oh, I guess I didn't get a time bomb chip, so that makes sense. Alright. Oh, that's unfortunate. Didn't need that chip, but whatever. Would have really liked to get a wide sword there instead of junk. So you start the game with every chip, every key item, and every path is just unlocked? But then it's a question of like, do you have to go in order or can I just go to the end of the game? So if I have every key item, I could literally just go from my house. Let's fight Gospel. That would take like 10 minutes tops. But then I don't have every item is the thing. Because that's kind of... I'm an idiot. Trying to be fancy. Yeah, but then like, how far are we pushing it? Thing. Yeah, that made up for it a little bit. Because then we're talking, okay, like what fights count as bosses? What fights are still forced? Like you have to get really specific. Otherwise, like I can't really give you a clear answer. It's like, do I have to do all of the force fights? Or can I skip those because I already have all the key items? Okay, but what counts as a mini boss then? If we're talking just BN2, is it just the poof ball? Also, if I have every key item, I wouldn't have to fight Raoul. Like, that's why I think the confusing part to me is having every item. If you basically were just like, oh, you have every chip. Like, how fast could the story be beaten? And then it's just like, technically didn't have to move up. I don't know. That's why this is like confusing to me, because I can't really give a great answer unless you like hyper specify the details, because in my mind every chip and every item, it's like, I don't know. Like, are we talking like a hypothetical randomizer situation? Or it's like, hypothetically, if you just like get the best folder from the beginning of the game, like how fast can you beat it? If you only get some items though, then like that unlocks some shortcuts, which is what kind of makes it weird. I'll try this actually. Not bad. The only really bad fight in there was the first one that I messed up, which is entirely my bad. But anyway, I don't necessarily know how much like a perfect folder would save you, essentially. It might be like 20 to 30 minutes. Also, I have to admit, part of my problem with answering this is that like I don't like giving answers that could be wrong. So that's why I like details. So I apologize if I come across as very like questioning about everything. I'm like, basically I'm just trying to give you the best possible answer. But there's so many variables in my head, essentially. It's probably not even 20 minutes. It's probably like 15 minutes of time if we're talking like just fights. But it sounds like you also want to include like certain shortcuts that you wouldn't have to take. But the thing is that because of the way progress works, that's the other problem with this, is that the way that progress works is even if you have certain key items, it doesn't matter. You need certain cutscenes to be triggered in a specific order. Like, there's a few things that kind of like have to happen in a particular way. Damn, if I was just a bit more patient. Okay. I drew regular sword, and then the next turn I drew wide sword, long sword. So I missed life sword. But that said, like, there's no reason I would ever be patient on that fight, because the likelihood of drawing into that at that point was very low. Is available. All necessary paths available to you. Next. Which one's the hardest? BM3. if we're including post game for sure. BN3's post game just has a lot more to it. And there's some really hard stuff later on in the game. Alright, I will read the specifications in a moment. So what exactly does all necessary paths available to you to trigger next necessary scene always, like, so what does that necessarily entail? Like, I'm trying to think of like an example of that. Like, are you basically saying if you didn't have to like sidetrack or backtrack places like I just did right now, I would just already have necessary stuff that I could essentially go fight? The next thing would be the mini boss, I imagine. So I'd have to go fight like the poofball virus, and then I could go fight Shadow Man. Like, is that kind of the thought process that you're thinking of here? So essentially scenario starts, I go fight the mini boss, and then I go fight Shadow Man. Promptly after beating Cutman. Or would I also need to do any fights? Also, how are we feeling about things like Gosp code, which is normally acquired via a job? It's like a side thing, but we do try and get it. It's not required by the story, but it can speed things up because it offers shortcuts. And are the gate keys all open from the very beginning of the game? Also, does Freezeman's scenario quite literally just become go fight Freezeman? Or do I have to do other things? Because if Freezeman becomes just fight Freezeman, like, we're talking 45 minutes saved easily between, well, it's like 20 minutes saved for just Freezeman, and then it's like 45 minutes total across the entire game. BN2 for Archipelago. I did do a little bit of help finding some flags for BN6 Archipelago, which I am looking forward to. That will be really cool. Just imagine stuff like crosses being randomized and everything. Like, yeah, you would probably have, well, oh, for bypassing puzzles, so like I don't have to do mother comp puzzles, that would save some movement, but overall that's like maybe 30 seconds or so. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. Okay, that's a pretty average fight. I am at risk of dying, so didn't dodge. Yeah, it sounds like at that point you'd get close to being able to beat the game in like an hour or so. I think that cuts away about half the game. Maybe more if you don't have to do forced fights. I'm at risk of dying. Oh, sorry, I didn't see your question about Life Sword. Life Sword is 400 damage. Life Sword is like an optimal draw for Cutman. Life Sword dash dash and then like a B gun. No, don't do that. So I'm gonna try this. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. I should have known that was gonna happen, but it's just a really awkward draw. Ugh. I should have stepped forward, then the cannon might have hit. I think I was too far away for the cannon. Oh well. It is a shame. What we will do, though, that was the last run of the day. I can't really get more runs going, but I will do a little bit of Mega Man 11 attempts. We'll probably go for only like a couple attempts. Not quite heading out just yet, doing Mega Man 11, but I will be streaming again next Wednesday. I stream every Wednesday at this point. But yeah, I'll give it like 20 minutes of Mega Man 11 attempts. And then we'll call it. See if we can try and get like a sub 38 or something. All right. Yeah, 38 minutes. Oh, I can pause the music now. Oh. I have felt good about my Mega Man 11 practice recently. I feel like I'm getting better at a lot of stages. Yo, what's up, Valor Axial? Just missed some BN2 attempts, just wrapping up the day. Some Mega Man 11. It really is. Oops. Ooh, almost messed that up. But yeah, Pile Driver is just way too good. Luckily, the stage, I actually don't think the stage is that bad, all things considered. Nailed it. I love when practice pays off. Fuck. I also do remember when Mega Man 11 first came out, I started to learn it a tiny bit, and by that I mean I practiced like Tundra first and then Impact with Tundra. I do remember that though as well. That was pretty good. I think that's gonna be like a 3-second gold, so. I think I use Moo strats. 2-second gold. But I love when practice pays off. Like, that was a very clean Impact Man by my standards. Very clean. I was like one pellet off, dude. I'm definitely not going for like the fastest strats. Like in this room, for example, there's a significantly faster strat with Impact, and I just refuse because I'm not good at it. Damn it. Oops. I started panicking because I got drops and I don't know what to do with those drops. I shouldn't have slid! I'm so bad at doing it off a slide. Speaking of you mess up and you're dead. Yo, sounds good, ATW. Appreciate you hanging out. Hope you have a good rest of your day and or night. I know better than to slide into that jump because I'm so bad at it. Funnily enough, there's a room in here with a similar jump that I specifically also avoid sliding into. Oops. Right there. Oh. That jump. Whoa, okay. Fun. Fuck me. Kind of messed up by firing all 3 pellets off screen. Fuck. Whatever. Had it, but I was just a bit slow. Not the cleanest, but it'll do. Ah, whatever. Okay, never mind. Just gonna... Ugh. Yo, what's up, Thunderstrike God? It's a very good game, very smooth, very fun to play. I super like actually speedrunning this actually, just because it's just fun to like, it feels satisfying. Wily Castle. Yeah, honestly, I could totally see that. But funnily enough, those are actually really satisfying stages to do in the speedrun. This motherfucker. Ugh. Fact that I kind of got that like 3 times in a row, you have no idea how happy that makes me. I've been so inconsistent at that for a while, and I don't think I'm like perfect at it still, but that room is so satisfying to do correctly. I see your balls. Yeah, that's actually exactly what he says, by the way. Definitely not a joke about spiky points or anything. All right. Oh, whatever. It's fine. Small mistakes. Nice. No. That's my bad for not charging earlier. Yeah, much better through that room.
Trying to take my spotlight? You want to dance? Feel freeze. Power here! Now another full power! Power here! Now another full power! Shattered! Shattered!
11? Is that a gold? Nice. Very small little gold. Big fan of practice paying off. Oh my god. Fuck. Managed to make that work, but whoops. Whatever. Whoops.
You made it. Now prove yourself. Fall to the fist of flame.
Okay. Slightly messed that up, but yes, Blastman. My favorite. Oh, I'm actually at full impact. Finally figured out what I was doing wrong here. Yeah, I was a little bit off there, but that's fine. Okay. Not bad.
Time to begin the countdown. What's wrong? Don't be a dud.
Wow, I hit the quick kill too. This whole time my bracelet has been caught on a string in my shirt. It was really weird and really uncomfortable the way I had to hold my controller to get that to work, but nice little gold.
Okay, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?
Alright. Quick little shopping trip. 'Cause why not? Alright. Hold on. Whatever. It's fine. Damn it. Alright, it's fine. Oh my god. Man. Please. Switch that one a bit early. I didn't trust that, so.
Never thought you'd make it this far. He'll drop you like a ton of bricks. Take this! Horrifying! Let's finish this!
Alright. I will go until I make another, like, big mistake that costs me a lot of time, because I can still PB as long as I don't mess up Wily. That said, this stage I'm probably gonna lose time on. God, didn't make it? Seriously? Okay. Ah. Ooh. No. Yeah. That's not good at all. Oops. Oh my. You know what? I think that's enough. I do probably need to practice some more. I will finish out this stage, but Jesus. How does this work again? It's like think that's... Oops, sorry. And then... Normally you would buy the capsule here. Oops. Please let me on. And then I've decided that I'm just gonna do that. Man. The stage is so rough. Yeah, I think I got that. Surprisingly. And then, yeah, I have enough for... Okay. Pretty sure I still have some rush. Actually, I'm not even gonna risk it.
Bounce time.
Are you fucking real?
Catch you on the rebound.
Ugh. Yeah, definitely need some more practice on that stage, which sucks because you can't even like time attack practice it. But I will say, the rest of that felt really good up until Blockman and Bounce Man. But anyway, that will do it. Only a couple little attempts for Mega Man 11 today. There we go. But anyway, do appreciate you guys for hanging out. It's been fun. I will be, actually no, I lied. I won't be back next week. I am busy. Andrew's coming to visit and I will not be able to stream next Wednesday. So want to make the most of our time together. So I'll be back again in 2 weeks. Which I think is like April 9th or something. But anyway, that is all for today. I don't think there's anybody. I wonder if there's anybody live. But anyway, that is all. Don't see any particular raid targets for today, so I'm going to set you guys free. If you don't mind me asking, good one, that wasn't because someone else, because you saw something like that recently, right? Or like, what made you use that command? Because honestly, I've not heard reports that that's happened. Just saw it in the rules. I need to change the rules. I'm trying to avoid talking about that whole thing because I'm, you know, trying not to bring that guy back. I took a break from streaming for like a year for other reasons. And I don't stream as much anymore, but that thing hasn't happened in a while. So we're just gonna pretend like he's never coming back. That hasn't happened in a while though. So thank God. But that is all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day and or night. Till next time, I will see you all later.